This is my friend's 2012 MacBook Pro. It's been almost 13 years since he bought it. Initially, it performed very well, but over the time, it began to struggle with running the latest versions of macOS smoothly. Then we tried running Ubuntu Linux on this Mac, and guess what? The performance was outstanding. Now I want to give a chance to test out running the latest Windows 11 operating system on this old Mac and see how it performs. Unfortunately, due to Microsoft requirements, this cannot run Windows 11 using the Boot Camp Assistant. Therefore, I will demonstrate the simple way to bypass all the Windows 11 requirements. This video shows how to install Windows 11 on old MacBook Pro. You can follow the same steps to install Windows 11 on nearly any Mac before 2016, especially those without the T2 security chip. Now, this should work just fine for most older Macs. Right now, this Mac is running OS X Mavericks, which we will erase and replace with Windows 11 in just a few minutes. Now, before we dive in, it's recommended to back up your most important data to external drive and sign out of your iCloud. The only requirements for this video are 8 gigs or higher USB drive to create a bootable disk with Windows 11 and another USB drive of 8 GB to download the Windows 11 drivers. Additionally, you need a PC or laptop running Windows 11 to create a bootable USB. Before installing Windows 11 on your Mac, make sure to download the drivers. Now go ahead, connect your USB drive to your Mac. In my case, I'm using my external drive to download the drivers. Then open Disk Utility and select your drive from the sidebar. Now choose to erase and format the drive with FAT file system. Now once it's done, open Boot Camp Assistant and click Continue. Now I will unselect these two options and then select the option to download the Windows 11 drivers. Then click Continue. Then select your USB drive and click Continue to start the download. The Windows 11 driver support for your Mac will start download and may take some time depending on your internet connection. Now once it's done, eject the USB drive and keep it aside. We need this later when we install Windows 11. It's time to create a bootable USB with Windows 11. I'm using my 16 gigs USB pen drive for this. To make it happen, we will need a Windows computer. Now for this video, I'm using my HP gaming laptop. Then head over to the Windows website using your browser and click on the download button to get the latest Windows 11 x64 ISO file. While it's downloading in the background, head over to this website and download the Rufus. Once both files are downloaded, place them somewhere on your computer for easy access. Now open Rufus. Select your USB drive in Rufus and import the Windows 11 ISO you downloaded. Then for the image option, stick to standard Windows installation. Then for the partition scheme, choose GPT and target system as UEFI and click Start. Now Rufus will show some extra options to customize the Windows installation. Now please check the first two options that bypasses Windows 11 requirements since this Mac doesn't support TPM as well as Secure Boot. Also, you can tick these options to disable data collection and drive encryption. Now click OK to start creating bootable USB with Windows 11. This will take some time depending on your USB drive speed. Now once it's done, eject the USB drive from your Windows computer and insert into your Mac. Then restart your Mac and hold down the Option key until the boot menu or startup manager appears. You will see the bootable USB labeled as EFI boot with orange icon. Now use the arrow keys or the mouse cursor to select it and press enter. If you don't see the USB boot option, restart your Mac and this time hold Command+R to enter Mac OS recovery mode. Now inside the recovery menu, go to Utilities, then choose Startup Security Utility and change the setting to allow booting from external media. Then restart your Mac and hold Option to enter the Startup Manager. After selecting the USB drive, press Enter to load Windows 11 install media. Now you will see the Windows 11 install screen. Now choose your language and time zone, then click Next. Now choose the keyboard language. I will stick with default US keyboard. Then for the setup option, choose Install Windows 11 and check the option that says Delete Files, Apps and Settings. Then click Next. Then enter the license key. If you don't have a product key, you can skip this step and activate Windows later. Next, accept the terms and conditions. Now you will see a list of all disks and partitions. The disk 0 is usually your internal drive where Windows 11 will be installed, and disk 1 is the USB pen drive. We need to erase disk 0 before installing Windows. You can delete each partition manually by selecting it and click delete, but this method is not the safest. Now instead, we are going to use the disk part to clean the drive properly. Now on your keyboard, press Function plus Shift plus F10 to open command prompt. If it doesn't appear right away, press Alt plus Tab to check Open Windows. Now let's increase the font size in the command prompt for better visibility. Now hold down the Control key on your keyboard and scroll with your mouse wheel. Next, type disk part and press Enter. Now this opens the disk part. To select the internal drive, which is disk 0, type this command. Now make sure you are selecting the internal drive and not the USB drive. Now type this command to erase the drive. Then type this command to set the drive to use the GPT partition style, which is required for UFI systems. Once done, type exit twice to close both disk part and command prompt. Now you are back to the disk selection screen. Now click on refresh. And you will see that disk 0 is free of all partitions. Now select this unallocated free space, click New to create a new partition and choose the primary partition to install Windows 11. Now this will start installing the Windows 11 and may take some time, so please be patient. Once it's done, your MacBook restart a couple of times. Simply go ahead and eject the USB drive. Now you will see the welcome screen. Now go ahead and choose your country or region. Then select your keyboard layout. You will notice there's an option that says I don't have internet. Now select that to skip the Microsoft account login and avoid all the extra privacy setup questions. You can then create a local user account. And this will take you straight to the Windows desktop. After installing Windows 11, especially on MacBook, things like Wi-Fi and brightness control might not work right away. So let's install the drivers that we downloaded earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and connect my drive with all the Windows 11 drivers I downloaded. Then open the File Manager and select Boot Camp and look for the setup.exe file and double-click to start the driver installation process. Now this process resolves issues related to graphics, the touchpad, display, and much more. For instance, on this MacBook Pro, the brightness and keyboard backlighting work seamlessly. Unfortunately, the sound is not working for me. Next, open the Boot Camp control panel using the quick link and enable options like tap to click under trackpad settings to simulate clicks without pressing down physically. Then click OK to save changes. Congratulations, Windows 11 should now run smoothly on your Mac. To enhance Windows 11 performance, it's recommended to adjust the power settings. To do this, open the control panel and search for power options. Then choose a power plan and click Create a new plan. Select High Performance, name the profile, and click Next. Now this will allow the CPU to run at higher clock speeds, resulting in optimal performance. Now in terms of performance, Windows 11 runs surprisingly very well on this 2012 MacBook Pro. I haven't encountered major issues except the built-in sound. The built-in trackpad gestures and keyboard work smoothly. The idle RAM usage of Windows 11 is significantly bit higher compared to Mac OS, and applications open slowly as expected. Overall, using Windows 11 on this old Mac seems worth it. And that's how you install Windows 11 on old Mac in under 10 minutes. Let me know if you want to see more videos regarding older hardware. And thank you so much for watching. This is been KSK Ryle. I will see you in the next one.